up, guys?
What's going on?
All right, so this question comes from Jacob Jenkins, and he wants to know, what are some of your favorite musical acts outside of hip-hop?
Just artists outside of hip-hop in general?
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder, Roy Ayers.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I love Roy Ayers, man. Buddy Miles.
What type of artists are these? Buddy Miles. Who's Buddy Miles?
Yeah, he's like jazz, blues type, almost. Kind of like Ronnie Laws. Oh, this is pretty much Stevie. Well, you know Stevie Wonder, R&B. Jazz. Ronnie Laws is jazz. Roy Ayers is jazz. Buddy Miles is kind of like blues, jazz. Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Dwele. I can just go on and on and name a whole bunch, but that's just my favorites. That's outside of hip hop. My favorite artists.
So you pretty much just listen to jazz and jazz, blues,
like,
R&B,
old school R&B,
neo soul.
Yep. That's like
outside of hip hop.
Outside of hip hop, yep. And all the two genres that I listen to.
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye, definitely. Donny Hathaway. These are R&B acts. Yep. Yeah. Marvin Gaye, Donny Hathaway. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. If you ever heard that, that's jazz. You need to listen to it. John Coltrane, definitely. John Lucien is another jazz artist. He's more of a smooth jazz, kind of Latin jazz a little bit. He does that. Lounge, I would say Thievery Corporation, Massive Attack. Like them. I think 07 is another group that I like. I like Chicago. I like them. I like Shut Up. I like I listen to rock and shit. I thought Steely Dan were dope. I like them. What, Mike? What?
You didn't say anything.
They laughing at me.
I thought he was messing with us.
Nah, yeah, no.
That's cool.
Those are some of the guys, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was messing with us.
Nah, man. Nah, don't listen to that.
You said Chicago. No, go ahead.
For me, I like Adele. Both of her albums, 19 and 21, that shit was pretty dope. I also like, I love R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? From Chicago, I love R&B. Man, for my Spanish people, man, I listen to Oscar de Leon. I listen to Celia Cruz. I listen to Don Omar. I listen to Tego Calderon. I see you, nigga. I see you. Mark Anthony. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Mark Anthony. He's a real good Latin artist.
The guy's married to J-Lo?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, man. You look like what?
Hey, Crypto Keepo.
That's so messed up.
It is.
Oh, sorry, that's racist as hell.
Also, La India. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, man, my mom put me on too. And, you know, I like all, like, mainstream R&B, like, you know, Neo, Usher, you know, I like all that shit, man.
What other genres outside of any of the genres outside
You know, I really don't mess with rock and stuff too much and metal, but I do like Korn and Metallica. That's like the only two groups I can really fuck with.
Smashing Pumpkins, like them?
I never got into it.
Radiohead?
You know, I like Californication. Yeah, I really don't mess with like a lot of rock and metal, like
What
I said.
about the Dramatics? Anything with the Dramatics? The Dales? Nothing? Stylistic man. Blue Magic?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all past growing up with Marvin and all. I didn't grow up with that. I grew up with Oscar de Leon and Mark Anthony and India. I didn't grow up with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's so crazy to me.
I grew up on a lot of fucking music. Like, we had music in my house. You know, the only music that was not played in my house was hip hop. You know, which is funny. But we had R&B, but we played like, I don't want to call it the real R&B. We played like that old shit. Smokey, Lionel, Peebo, you know, that kind of shit. Barry White, we played that stuff. Metal was in my house. You know, my first cassette that was given to me was Whitesnake's Slip of the Tongue.
Oh, so metal was actually in your household?
Yeah, my dad liked rock.
Oh, man, okay. So
now
it makes sense. I'm like, dang.
Metal was played in my house, so I was given, like I said, my first cassette that was given to me was Whitesnake. The first cassette that I actually purchased with my own money was Suicidal Tendencies' Lights, Camera, Revolution, which is still one of my favorite bands, which is a metal band. When it comes to metal, I mean, you know, At the Gates, Dark Tranquillity, Emperor, Morbid Angel. I grew up on punk, so, you know, Gorilla Biscuits was one of my favorite bands. Youth of Today. I listened to a lot of Grind, Carcass, Gore. Just straight up rock bands that I liked. Hours, Placebo. I even listened to a lot of folk and neo-folk. Like one of my tattoos, if anybody's seen it, that's for Current 93, one of my absolute all-time favorite bands. Death in June. I listen to some noise stuff, or ambient noise, Coil, Psychic TV, Throbbing Gristle.
So like, just your John.
Pumpkins, I love.
Yeah, I like them too, man.
Like Melancholy is one of my favorite albums. Nirvana. Who doesn't love Nirvana?
Yeah.
They were big.
You don't love Nirvana? Oh, you didn't grow up on Nirvana?
Yeah.
But
they were, high school, they were big. Whitesnake was big, definitely growing up. Whitesnake was big.
Oh, Whitesnake is great, man. I think Whitesnake gets a lot of flack because of, Coverdale being such a ham, but, if you listen to Slip of the Tongue, it's a fucking really well-produced album. Kittens got claws, treat me like that. Can't even listen. Anyway, but yeah, I listen to just about everything. Only thing, the only genre I don't know very much about is jazz. I know very little. I know like basic shit. Ramsey Lewis Trio, Miles Davis. I know very basic shit. I'm not that deep in jazz. My dad didn't play that much, but he gave me a lot of records. So one of these I think to actually like really delve deep into that genre.
That's two opposite sides of the spectrum. If you like metal and then jazz.
No, it's not. That's the best thing.
Okay.
If you listen to a lot of jazz drummers and then listen to some metal drummers, it's very clear that they took that shit from jazz. There's a band called Cynic. If you listen to that shit, you can tell that those dudes were jamming old like freestyle Miles Davis shit.
Oh, okay.
Like the
I would think the opposite. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because some jazz is like that. I'm talking about like I guess soft jazz. I guess.
I don't listen to smooth jazz.
So that's what I was saying. Like,
I like freestyle jazz. I like that kind of shit where it's just like you said, organized chaos. I like that kind of shit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, acid jazz is cool.
So yeah, it depends on what type of jazz.
Yeah, I don't like smooth jazz. I don't play no Kenny G shit. With a flute, you gotta go, bro. I listen to a lot of stuff, man. I could literally go on all day, so I'll just shut up.
What you like?
Ireland,
I like,
the land of
I
beauty.
like Britney Spears. I like Lady Gaga. I like Nelly Furtado. I like Aerosmith.
Aerosmith, word?
I like John Mayer.
John Mayer is nice.
Eric
I like John
Clapton.
Mayer.
Why'd you bet
I
your
was
eyes
a
like that? when you
big
said
Eric
John?
Clapton.
Eric Clapton,
Yeah.
I like some of his stuff.
What I bet my eyes when I said who?
John Mayer.
I like John Mayer.
Most women do.
I like. I like all kinds of music.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly pop.
Mostly pop.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. I was into all of that. I was.